Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, and a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Gets it out fast. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Off play action. Getting some heat. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little release to the back. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to power it in. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
On second down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the ball's free in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Unloads to the wideout. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's got room. Chopping up his defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Hit right back to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. And And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets away from 1. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Picked off. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Pitt. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Offense getting set for first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Red pass, it's complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quick strike complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The play action fake, trying to get to him. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pitt pushing the pace. Leaves it with the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. End off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to go up top. Had to throw it before he wanted. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. On the move, it's Emmanuel. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Works the middle of the field. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Trying to find his man on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. This is a 3rd and long. The give to the single back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Emmanuel. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. 1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Lost, the defense is wide open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket starts to collapse. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Reads it, fires complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Hands it off. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He'll throw on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Looking for the first down. Pitt comes to the line on 4th. He's looking to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got the quick pass, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on fourth down. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense set for a first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Off the play fake. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They're testing the right side here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. A new set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. He wants to throw. Fires left. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Short gain on the play before he slides. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
The back defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Delivers the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
That's a Panther first down.
Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll get rid of it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're trying to get to him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Rivers. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Second down coming up.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Pitt! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on first down. He makes the connection.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline.
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit, you get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, I think the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on second down. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. 2nd and short now after that completion. He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Able to get one down to the 15. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.